Once again, we have so much need for definition. I mean, what is achievement? That's the interesting part. I've personally have rejoiced, and all of my colleagues have rejoiced in a child that said one word at 16 years of age. That's achievement. You know, I mean, you can't measure that. It's a valid. It's interesting that that one word is generally followed by 100 more. You know, this is the interesting thing from there. But they're achieving the wrong things, but that's fine. In most jurisdictions, though, children have to go to school, whatever their ability or disability. They're required to go. When they hit the age, they go. How can anyone not teach them then, not deal with them according to the way that they should be dealt with, to allow them to grow? I don't understand that at all, that this kind of notion that we can make these exceptions. We would not make those exceptions for people who were immigrants to our country. We wouldn't say, oh no, you're an immigrant, you don't speak the language, so we will not teach you. We will send you off into a big building somewhere. No, we don't do that. We're not in this country. And I, you know, most of the other countries that you mentioned that are doing this, the United States of America and Great Britain, these are democracies. These are people that value children. I don't know how they get to this kind of a situation with that. And I think maybe, I know how they get out of it. Let the little people come to school. Let all these people with their various abilities come to school. Let them find out that their school will be transformed. Let the other children find out that you don't have to be perfect to be loved, honored, and respected. Maybe that'll help them a lot more. Most of my recollection of what people had learned in school in the sense of content and so on too, was not very valuable to them in life. And that's not a put down of education. I think the growth that occurred because of those things, and all learning, all knowledge gives to growth. You know, so maybe it would be a good time for people to take a look back and say, okay, what have we got here? You know, if I recollect the earliest times, universities were places where people just walked in and had something to learn. I find it fascinating now that they talk about we've increased the quality of education by making the admission stricter. I thought it was teachers that improved the quality of education, but it probably was wrong.